Is Nagisa about to snap? Please. I need this. Generic intro, and that goes. We're here back with another episode of Assassination Classroom. Today we're doing the penultimate episode for Season 1, which is going to be episode 21, which is XX time, which I think they're going to get into the altercation with the guy that likes to eat ramen with a barrel of a revolver for some reason. You can check out my reaction to episode 20. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, a place on my channel, all my other Assassination Classroom reactions. Go in chronological order if you want to binge watch all of those. Also, shout out to the patrons, because I could not do this if it was not for them. They get all the videos day early, and none of this would be possible was not for them. But I hope you're having a wonderful day, and hopefully I can make it tiny a little bit better. Last episode, Nagisa got the CL Phantom Eye treatment, where Nagisa dressed up as a girl, which when I first started watching the show, I wasn't sure if Nagisa was a boy or a girl based off the voice and the character model and all of that. So passes really well. So this is going to be a rather interesting episode. It's going to probably have a massive cliffhanger going into the finale of season 1, which will be out in a couple days. Patrons get all the videos a day early, and this channel could not exist if it was not for them, which I've already said. But let's go ahead and jump into episode 21. Crunchyroll's acting real weird right now, so hopefully we don't have any problems. Like, I don't know what's going on, but
isn't that a shame? I can't see them all from this angle.
I don't know who this guy is.
Oh well, a cross-section of the agonized will have to do.
A cross-section?
Plan to poison kids more often. Maybe when this is over, I'll invest the reward money in a steady supply of fresh-faced runaways.
Oh no, he is Shigaraki. Also, was he on the phone, or is he just talking to himself? Also, I still don't understand why terrorists would go after a TV station. Like, that doesn't seem like it's any more of a place than
14.
any other location.
15 total. And young.
He counts them?
Mid-teens or thereabouts. You can tell by their breathing. Everyone not laid up with the virus is here.
You can hear... Well, now you only have 5 shots.
This room is completely soundproof. You'll all be Swiss cheese long before anyone comes to the rescue.
Never had it.
Come on, we all know you ain't got the grapes for homicide. Surrender like good little boys and girls, and we'll go see the big...
Oh!
Damn it! I was aiming for his gun.
Oh, that would have been a crazy shot.
They've got live ammo? That's the sound of one of our boys' M60s.
Oh,
These aren't
M60.
just junior high kids.
Oh, wait.
Trained
M60...
assassins.
Is it M60?
Delicious.
Does it have a big caliber?
This is shaping up to be a job I can really
Well,
sink
now
my
they can't
teeth
really...
into.
Now they can't really see him because the lights are blinding behind him. Okay. M60. I need to look up what caliber an M60 is. Is the M60 an actual revolver? Well, it's definitely a machine gun. I know that. Is there an M60? Oh, yeah. Smith & Wesson Model 60. Oh, 38 Special or 357. Did I not guess 357 in the last one? That's also, wow, 3-inch barrel. That's, dude, the recoil on that one. Oh, it's only a 5-round cylinder. So Gastro only has 4 shots left. Can't relate. Add one more to the counter. 20-round magazines out of a pistol. Or 7 out of a very concealable 9mm. Which is my conceal and carry. Which... all the thing about, you know, like, the streamers have people run up on them, and, you know, YouTubers, people run up to YouTubers, stuff like that. Don't, like, maybe in public, run up. If I'm ever live streaming public, I'm probably going to be carrying. But definitely don't ever run up to me in my car. Because someone said that, somebody ran into their car, Mr. Beast was in it. Like, he tweeted about it, I was like, you would have a gun pulled. Like, there would be a gun. It wouldn't be pointed at you, but there will be a gun in my hand. If someone ever runs up to my car. So yeah, don't.
It's too bright.
Those backlights are blinding.
Tell
This
me
is
about
gonna
it.
be like a 4-star kill and cook free-for-all.
Wow.
How'd he fire through such a small gap?
Who's a good
I
shot?
never forget an enemy's position once they've fired.
Oh.
Acquired that trick in the army. Think of it as battlefield synesthesia. I can echolocate the source of hostile gunfire with pinpoint accuracy and check my own gun by taste.
Now's
Hell.
I know
Dude,
there's one more stolen firearm out there.
Stand by.
How do you know they don't have
Hold
more?
your position.
Why is he assuming they
Wise
only have
decision
2?
not to fire, Chiba. Well played. Our opponent doesn't have a lock on you yet. Hang tight and wait for my signal.
Well, she could always
I'll keep
just
an eye
crawl
on
to
him
a
and tell you when
different
it's time to
spot.
shoot.
Where is that coming from?
Hey, you in the front row.
Oh,
Don't
he
stare at
reloaded.
me.
Okay.
A
I think that's
seasoned
not gonna be
marksman
enough.
versus adolescent assassins. Our modest advantage
Also-
will, I think, be quite enough.
Kurosama-
Okay, Kimura, run 5 seats to your left. Tarasuga and Yoshida, dash 3 seats to either
Kurosama
side.
was hiding
Make
behind that.
blind
If he
spot.
missed a
Kaido,
shot or
Kuros,
ricochet,
forward into
it's
the
going
gap.
through that
Go.
chair
Carman
and
forward.
hitting
Move 8
Kurosama.
seats right. Isegai, 5 seats left.
Idiot. He's shuffling them all up. Big mistake. Now I know their positions and their names.
You caught all of that?
Verbatim memory, pal.
Oh.
Alternate naming scheme. Student 12. Move right and continue prepping.
How did you
Students
know that?
4 and 5, train your camera on the target from between the seats. Use Ritsu to keep Chiba apprised of his movements on stage. Ponytail, shift your position to the front left. Motorcycle fan, you as well. 2
Motorcycle
seats back.
fan?
The student who checked out Takebayashi's favorite maid cafe only to discover he kind of liked it, discombobulate the target by kicking up a racket.
You rat bastard! That's nobody's business but mine! How'd you even know?
Yeah, how did you know that?
Where are they? I can't.
All right, Chiba, the moment of truth is upon us. Get your bearings, my boy. When I give the command,
Oh.
fire at will.
And hit his gun?
Where is he?
Hayami, you're on follow-up as needed. Focus on
Why don't they
blocking
both
the
shoot at the
enemy's
same
evasive
time?
Maneuvers. Now,
Crazy
a word of
idea.
advice to our cool-headed sharpshooters who flubbed the assassination attempt earlier today.
Oh, that was literally just a day. This is a redemption.
Don't let one failure overshadow
forgot
the
that
skills
was
you've
literally
worked
the
so
same
hard
day.
to cultivate. The best of us fall short of our abilities from time to time. You maintain a facade of stoic nonchalance, but feel burdened by the confidence your classmates place in you all the same.
Well, I feel
Few
that.
guess at your inner anguish, but it's there, just beneath the surface.
You're alarmingly calm for someone with these grades, young lady. Or should I have known better than to expect you to care?
He won't explain himself. It's like he can't be bothered. I don't know my own son anymore.
You're not alone in this. You give it a brave face, but you needn't bear the pressure on your own. If you miss the shot, there's a fallback strategy.
Yeah.
We'll play hot potato with the gun and continue shuffling everyone until our foe has no
They
idea where the
will
next shot will come
run
from.
out of ammo.
The reason that
They only have
strategy
10
will
shots,
work
9
is because
left.
everyone here has tasted the agony of defeat.
How do they even place Core Sensei there?
Pressure, but
Without
your
him seeing?
classmates are in the same boat. Learn to take solace in that.
Dude, that's still a tough shot.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Like that
Give me time
revolver
to
with
get
that
my
kind of barrel.
bearings and work out a counter strategy. Everybody's moved except students 12, and I have a pretty good idea where they are. They're all breathing heavy though, like they're nervous, cooking something up.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't matter. The second someone pops their little head up, they die.
What if they all did it at the same time?
Here we go.
Then you.
Oh yes, the flavor. I am one with my gun.
Me too.
Student 12, stand and fire now!
Oh, it was a decoy that they had made.
A decoy?
Nice.
That's where you want to aim.
You got it.
Hit his gun? Break his gun? Does he not have a second gun? It's gonna be something above him.
Nice shooting there, son.
Ritsu told him
Too
where to
bad.
aim.
Now I know where.
Yeah, those things are heavy.
They aim for the brackets. On
That
the
is a
stage
crazy
lines.
tough shot.
That's not fair.
I know a lot of you have probably never shot a gun before. It's very difficult to aim. Also, that gun will be fine. He can still shoot that gun, no problem.
In total silence, no big.
That was a white-knuckle ride. I'm impressed they held it together. I've known pros who would have tanked.
With the balance of opportunity and motivation, anyone can expand their horizon. They just have to move out of their comfort
They
zone.
both nailed their shot.
But we can't often
Yeah,
do
his
so
gun's
on our own.
fine.
We need a foe to challenge our complacency, force us to draw upon resources we never knew we had.
Like, his
That
gun will probably still fire
is
as long as it wasn't hitting the
precisely why I
cylinder.
became a teacher, to spark potential, to give my students both the opportunity to succeed and the motivation.
Some education. Look at them. These kids have just come through a shootout.
Actually, it still might be
And
fine.
here they are.
Is that an
All
elbow?
smiles and self-confidence.
High fives? At least they're displaying, you know, gun safety and not pointing at anybody and keeping their finger off the trigger.
That's not too bad. Looks like a good portion of my mobility is back.
Obviously.
I think I'm up to about half strength.
Half strength?
Which
You just
means
grab
you're
that.
about twice as badass as an average human being.
Why
Wow.
didn't we just
So
send
he's
him on this
4
mission
times?
alone?
There's still some shenanigans going on.
Yep.
We're seriously coming down to the wire.
Children.
They had like 15
It
minutes
occurs
when
to
they're
me the
outside.
mastermind waiting for us above is not attuned to his resources. In fact, thus far, his hired hands have been egregiously misused. Lookouts, glorified bouncers, this isn't how one employs assassins. If our foe had aligned the men we've encountered with their skill set, they'd have been fearsome indeed.
I mean,
You've got a
Grip
point.
was.
The last guy wasn't off target by so much as a centimeter.
And consider Karma's opponent. Normally, the man would have simply snuck up behind him and crushed his windpipe before we even knew of his existence.
Yep.
No doubt. Sure.
Of course. Why didn't I see it before? The mastermind doesn't think like an assassin because he isn't one. All right, new plan.
Well,
First off, Isogai.
You don't really have to think like an assassin.
What's your deal?
Dude, you're seriously burning up.
Does he also have the virus?
Feeling okay? Wait.
Shut up. I'm fine.
Wait,
Look,
does he-
man, I've got stamina to spare. It's just a fever. My
So
system
he's
will
getting
kick
affected
it
by
out.
it too?
But the virus is deadly.
Damn it. Mr. K almost died because of me. If I hadn't been an idiot, he wouldn't have gotten gassed. And in case you haven't been keeping score, that's not the first crap I've pulled that nearly cost everyone their lives.
That's true.
If I drop
Everybody
out,
else
bring
is,
the mission down.
like,
Who cares if I'm sick?
incapacitated.
I'm not gonna do that.
And he's still pushing on?
Watch me.
That's actually nuts. Everybody else is laying down in bed getting cared for. And bro, was he not carrying Karasuma or helped carry him? You're trying to tell me this guy doesn't have cameras outside of his...
Ninjas are said to have used this walking style. I've noticed my students favor the silent, thoughtful approach to killing these days.
Dude didn't have a
over
camera at the
more
door?
abrupt methods. Look at them now. Despite the time crunch, they stubbornly refuse to panic. I'm so indescribably proud.
And guess
Whoever
what?
we're about to
He's not
face,
there.
My students will certainly give them more than they bargained for.
Odds are the antidote's in the case.
That's
And
C4.
the case is rigged with plastic
That is
explosives.
way too much C4 for that
We're
side.
right on time. Ideally, we'll be able to take this guy by surprise. If he spots
One
us,
person makes a
his
sound.
First instinct will be to go for the detonator.
Shoot the
I'll take
detonator.
it upon myself to shoot him in the arm.
Oh!
Once that's out of the way,
No, that's not
we'll
gonna
rush in
happen.
as a group and dogpile the son of a bitch.
Also, why would...
It
Okay, they're just
burns
making
no
noise.
matter what I do. Still, one man's sensitivity is another man's hypervigilance.
He's
Makes
talking
me
to himself.
feel wired to my surroundings.
What?
You didn't think this would be easy, did you? I told you I'd find a way to wipe the octopus off the face of the earth. Oh, and as you can see, when it
how did
comes
you
to
even
little
know?
details like detonator switches, I'm a big believer.
Wait,
in
so
redundancy.
all of those work?
We'd heard that voice before. Only now, it sounds even more sinister than I remember.
Whose
I
voice is
reached
it?
out to 4 professionals before we came on this trip. 3 of them freelance killers, but the other was an old colleague who, it turns out, went MIA after embezzling funds from the Ministry of Defense.
Who?
What in the hell do you think you're doing? Damn it, Takaoka.
Wait, him? What? Okay. Did not expect that.
But
Why is he not wearing
children,
pants?
Trying to sneak up on dear old dad. You disappoint me. I thought I raised you better than that. I know some boys and girls.
He
that are going
really
to have
didn't
to
take
go to
losing.
Summer school.
He really didn't take
Mr.
losing well.
Takaoka. But how could you?
Let's head up to the roof, huh? I've got a little surprise up there you're bound to get a kick out of.
Crazy idea,
and
Karasuma.
before
Shoot him
you
in the
get any
head.
bright ideas, bear in mind you're only
Crazy
alive
idea.
because Daddy's feeling generous.
He doesn't know a dead man's switch. You're feeling generous, really? And that's how we knew about Kuro Sensei.
Assassins.
But how do you know about the
Infecting
defense
students
thing?
with a potentially lethal virus. What the hell is wrong with you?
Maybe it's not
Are you
actually
out of
lethal.
your mind?
Strong words there, Fred. I assure you I'm perfectly
No,
sane,
look at your
though
face.
I suspect world saviors are often thought of as mad. If you had done as I instructed and had the runts of the litter bring the goods on their own, my assassination plot would have gone off without a hitch and we'd all be winners.
Weed all,
I
really?
wanted to use what's her name? Kayano. Yeah, she was integral to the plot. It was a doozy.
Why
the
would...
bathtub in my suite here is overflowing with anti-sensei BBs. I'd have set her up in there with the target, then entombed the whole setup in concrete. The only way for the octopus to return to
Is
his
to
normal
explode.
form without touching the BBs would have been to blow everything sky high, including
and
the
he could.
girl.
Wow.
We all know he'd never do such an inhuman thing to the children in
But
his
why
care,
her?
So I figured he'd take the honorable way out and opt to dissolve in lieu
Is
of
that why?
killing one of his
Because she's the
students.
smallest. That's evil. Evil but smart.
I won't
Of course,
lie,
it's like, oh
it
god,
gave
what would
Daddy
I have
quite
done?
a fright when he saw you'd all come in mass. Doesn't change things much, but still. Oh, and my mood will play a significant role as to whether you walk out of this alive.
Also, bro, if you throw that detonator, you also explode.
Can't really imagine you get away with this.
Actually, I think there's a pretty decent chance. Either way, I believe we can all agree this route's a hell of a lot more humane than the treatment I got from your class.
What?
Did you hear?
You lost at a one-on-one.
Got his ass handed to him by a class of junior high kids.
I mean, there's just one.
He bragged about his teaching chops. Oh man, that's hilarious.
The higher-ups will think twice before they give him another assignment.
Oh.
Now every time I catch people looking at me sideways, every time I think of how you gloved me with my own knife, my skin itches so badly I can't sleep through the night. I hope you're proud, boys and girls.
He's literally
because you're
going insane.
Down into hell! Negative evaluations, demotions, gossip. You have no idea.
You
what
did it
it's
to
like.
yourself.
My future is gone.
Just
you
win.
specifically, Nagisa, must answer for the grave injustice done to my reputation.
Nagisa
He
has
asked for the shortest students to come because he knew Nagisa would be one of them.
Nagisa had every right to do what he did to you.
I see. So this actually has a lot more to do with you settling a score than anyone saving the world. Think about it. Is beating up a kid gonna repair your self-esteem?
Karma!
Wouldn't someone my size be more
Karma
interested?
didn't, wasn't there for his episode.
Nagisa kicked your ass by your own rules, so you've got no one to blame but yourself.
Exactly.
And here's the deal. Even if you'd won, we'd still despise you. Nothing you could have done would have changed our minds.
I don't
It's like-
remember asking for your opinion. Love
It's not an
me or hate
opinion.
me, maggots, I'm the guy that can take half of you out right now with a
And
push of a
yourself,
button.
you.
You
Also,
short
all
round.
of them.
Let's go up to the heliport.
A helipad,
you
but
and me.
Don't do it, Nagisa. You don't have to listen
give
to
Nagisa a gun.
I don't want to. But I'm gonna.
Get a move on! Pick up the pace!
I'm afraid what'll happen if I don't do what he says. I'll play along for now and see if I can talk some sense into him. If he calms down, maybe he'll give us the antidote.
I don't think he'll calm down. I don't know if he's slept in a long time. Of course, Densei is oddly quiet. So this isn't a test. This wasn't like something that they did. It's not fake. This is for real. Oh, we have another one-on-one? Another one? Is he gonna cheat this time? Let's see. Let's see if he tries to cheat like Grip did. Take a page out of Karma's book. Watch him pull out a gun. Give Nagisa a knife and he pulls out a gun. Watch.
Don't even.
Stay right where you are, tough guy.
Well, now just
Don't take
put
this
more
the
distance.
wrong way, but I don't trust you not to throw a monkey wrench into my alone time with Nagisa.
What? So, wait. How did he know which detonator did what? What if he accidentally pressed the wrong detonator? Or they swapped it somehow? And he blew up the one that was right
There we
next
go.
to him.
Now it's just you and me, kiddo.
Well, the
You
gun can
understand
still
where I'm
reach
going
you.
with this, right? Revenge is an ugly word, but if the shoe fits...
You've got it wrong, Mr. Takaoka. I didn't come here to relive our fight.
Of course not. You don't have the element of surprise on your side this time. There's not a thing up your sleeve to keep me from killing you.
Multiple
Thing is,
people with guns.
it'd be over
do.
too
Oh,
fast
there.
if I went at you full bore right off the bat. I want to savor this. So here's what I need from you. Get on your hands and knees and apologize. Say you're sorry for pulling a cheap
Another
trick.
detonator.
Admit you relied
How do
on
these
the old
not
bait and
accidentally get
switch to cover your lack
pressed
of
in his
skill.
pocket? Nagisa is
I'm
not
sorry.
a proud person.
I don't believe you! Kneel down lower, you little worm! I want to see your forehead touch the ground like the soul of a boot!
Nagisa is not like egotistical or very proud.
I'm sorry for pulling a cheap trick on you.
It wasn't a cheap
I just
trick.
did it to
Nagisa's
cover up
playing
my
him.
lack of skill. I'm very sorry.
They know that. They know
Not bad.
what's happening.
Now apologize for essentially asking me to hit the road afterwards. Good gracious.
Essentially
the audacity.
asking me
All
to
the
hit the
trouble
road.
I went through for you kids, and that's how you talk to me? I'm entitled to respect for the sacrifices I made.
How'd you get that close?
I was wrong to treat
He's
you
about to
that
pull the
way.
knife.
You deserve respect. I am
No, I
truly
guess I grabbed the
deeply
knife.
sorry. Please find it in your heart to forgive me.
Grab the knife
was
and
wrong.
flip this around.
I'm starting to believe you. Daddy feels much better. Was that so hard?
That sentence.
You know what this needs? To help the lesson sink in? Pictures of people who've died from the virus I infected your buddies with.
How did you
Smug, let
make
me
a
borrow
virus?
a few from his collection. The effects are spectacular. Boils over every inch of their bodies, faces like a bunch of grapes. You'd get a laugh out of that, wouldn't you, kid? Please,
Just throw it off the building. That's not good. Also, that much C4 would have been a much bigger explosion. Nagisa, do the funniest thing right now.
Yes! That's the face I wanted to see! You know, you should make a scrapbook of this vacation, including pictures of your friends dying! You could call it Nagisa's Book of Boiled Over Faces!
Nagisa, go crazy. Also, wait, there's nothing stopping them from just shooting him now. What is this guy? He had no escape plan. He had no plans of getting out of this. Kurasama could drop him right now. Is Nagisa about to snap? Please. I need this. I need Nagisa going Super Saiyan 2 right now. Or actually just Super Saiyan 1. Super Saiyan 2 probably happened in Season 2. Oh. Oh. You don't want that fight. Takaoka, you do not want that.
That's the way, sonny boy.
Oh, dude, I want to watch the next episode right now.
Kill you!
Oh, but that's not really Nagisa's strength. Nagisa's strength isn't in just, like, you know, full-on one-on-one combat. That's Karma's thing. But, oh, dude. That was an amazing episode. These last couple episodes have been phenomenal. Oh. Dude, last episode I felt like there was so much in it. This episode felt the same way. Like there was so much in this episode. And next episode's going to be the finale for Season 1, which we're going to jump straight into Season 2, which is going to be awesome. But, of course, since it's going to be back to normal, obviously, there's a Season 2, so that's going to be fun. I don't know if they're going to let Nagisa, you know, kind of Takaoka, but, I mean, it's possible. They could. What are they going to do to stop him? There's nothing stopping Kurasama or one of the other kids. Well, I guess Kurasama, because the kids were told not to shoot anybody. But Kurasama, they didn't say that. He could just dome him right now, and that would be the end of it. It's entirely possible. He has literally nothing. There's no reason not to at this point, really. They're like the whole, yeah, I could save the kids because I have the antidote thing. Maybe he's the only hope, because maybe he has the antidote or the knowledge of the antidote or something like that. So maybe that's why they want to keep him alive. But, like, still a crazy bold move on his behalf. Especially pissing off Nagisa. Which, Nagisa now has a knife. Which, this all went exactly how he was planning. You know, the knife in front of Nagisa. He knew that Nagisa would, you know, apologize. And then he'd do that. This went exactly how it went. That's why the knife was placed right there. He kind of got weird when he got super close to Nagisa, like put his head above Nagisa's head with the knife right there. That's a little too close for knife range, but great episode. I look forward to the next one. Patrons get all the videos there early. Could not do this if it was not for them. But until next video, take care and cue music.